discuss the 2022 fiscal year budget. At this time, I'd like to call on Finance Chairman McGinn. Chairman McGinn.
Thank you, Mr. President. Finance Committee, sitting as the Committee of the Whole, met on June 15th, recessed, and met again earlier this evening on June 17th. All councilors were present on June 15th. All councilors except Councilor Manning Martin were present on June 17th. The city budget, including the school portion of the budget, was presented by His Honor the Mayor, Director of Finance and School Business Administration, including Dr. Vidala, department heads, and the superintendent, including several members of the school committee, school committee member Griffin Dunn, Olympio, and Arnottis, were available to help address questions from the City Council, of which there were many. In addition to councilors' questions, there was a recurring theme from councilors of gratitude to the city's leadership on both the city and school side for successfully navigating the city through an unprecedented set of circumstances related to the pandemic. Among the more unusual aspects of the fiscal 2022 budget is the use of American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA funds. Use of these funds is restricted in a number of ways, and there is expected to be more clarity on how funds may be utilized as time goes on. That being the case, the mayor has proposed some additional time with the City Council in the fall to provide updates, and as Chair of Finance, I intend to schedule that time. Through the process, there were several motions made to cut certain line items from the mayor's proposed budget, and all such motions failed. Each major section of the budget was voted individually. These were general government, fire department, public safety, excluding fire department, public services, human services, culture and recreation, debt service, employee benefits, education, and the Essex Regional VOC assessment. All such motions passed. The fire department budget was voted separately from public safety because Councilors Sasslaw and Councilors Manning Martin recused themselves from that matter. Councilor Charest recused himself from the education portion of the budget. The aggregation of those individual motions is the full fiscal year 2022 budget for the City of Peabody, which I now put forward to the Council for a final vote with the following motion. Move that the City of Peabody, strike that. Move that the City Council of the City of Peabody approve and adopt the fiscal year 2022 City of Peabody budget as submitted by His Honor the Mayor in an amount of $163,243,246 as follows. Total personnel services, $124,121,299. Total operating expenses, $39,121,947 for a total of $163,243,246. So moved.
Councilors, you've heard the motion from Councilor McGinn. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilors Gould.
Yes.
Sasslaw.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Charest.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Mitsoulas.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Rossignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
O'Neill.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Mr. President. Budgets for the water and sewer enterprise and the recreation enterprise were also presented and reviewed by the committee. Council's questions regarding the enterprises were addressed by the administration and enterprise staff. Motions were made by Councilor Gould to approve each individually, and those motions passed unanimously. I now bring those two motions forward. Move that, in accordance with the provisions of Section 53F1/2 of Chapter 44 of the Mass General Law, the City Council of the City of Peabody approve and adopt the fiscal year 2022 water and sewer enterprise budget as submitted by His Honor the Mayor in an amount of $18,493,234 as follows. Total personnel services, $3,645,900 $76. Total operating expenses, $14,847,258 for a total of $18,493,234. So moved.
Councilors, you've heard the motion from Finance Chairman McGinn. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilors Gould.
Yes.
Sasslaw.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Charis. McGinn. Mitsoulas.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
O'Neill.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move that in accordance with the provisions of Section 53F and a half of Chapter 44 of the Mass General Law, the City Council of the City of Peabody approve and adopt the fiscal year 2022 recreation enterprise, which includes the McVan O'Keefe Memorial Skating Rink and Meadow Golf Course budgets as submitted by His Honor the Mayor in an amount of $2,252,096 as follows. Total personnel services, $1,056,046. Total operating expenses, $1,196,050 for a total of $2,252,096. So moved.
Councilors, you've heard the motion from Finance Chairman McGinn. On the motion, any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilors Gould.
Yes.
Sasslaw.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Charis.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Mitsoulas.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
O'Neill.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Mr. President. There were 4 late communications received as informational. The first, a memorandum from Mr. Gingras dated June 14th, 2021 on the subject of the history of the golf course and skating rink. The second was from Director Wynn dated June 15th, 2021, which contained various information about the Peabody Council on Aging. There was further an email from Councilor Turco dated June 17th, 2021, related to FY22 draft ESSER 2 budget. And lastly, a presentation from Dr. Vidala dated June 17th, 2021. I'd now like those received by the full council. So moved.
On the motion, all in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to thank the mayor and staff for the preparation that went into the budget and how it was presented. I'd specifically like to thank the Director of Finance, Mr. Gingras, for his command of the data, which enables him to provide thorough answers to all council questions. Thanks, Mike. There were 3 other items on the agenda. First, statements of interest to the MSBA for both the Peabody Veterans Memorial High School and the Center School. These are the same statements of interest that the city has put forward in prior years. It's common that multiple submissions are required. Both motions to advance the statements of interest were successful, and these motions were as follows. Motion by Councilor Melville moved to submit the following statement of interest to the MSBA regarding the Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. Resolved, having convened in an open meeting on June 17, 2021, prior to the SOI submission closing date, the City Council of the City of Peabody, in accordance with the Charter, bylaws, and ordinances, has voted to authorize the superintendent to submit to the Massachusetts School Building Authority a statement of interest form dated June 25, 2021 for Peabody Veterans Memorial High School located at 485 Lowell Street, Peabody, Massachusetts, which describes and explains the following deficiencies in the priority categories for which the application may be submitted to the Massachusetts School Building Authority in the future. The MSBA priority selected is priority number 7, replacement and renovation of an addition or of obsolete buildings in order to provide a full range of program consistent with state and approved local requirements. The specific objective of this SOI is to partner with the MSBA in a feasibility study for the replacement of the Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. The educational deficits of the Peabody Veterans Memorial High School are articulated in the Peabody Veterans Memorial High School SOI and include the need for much-needed upgrades to classrooms, science areas, industrial arts classrooms, meeting rooms, electrical, plumbing, and HVAC systems, energy efficiencies, building envelope, disability access, and security considerations. And the City Council hereby further specifically acknowledges that by submitting this statement of interest form, the Massachusetts School Building Authority in no way guarantees the acceptance or the approval of an application, the award of a grant, or any other funding commitment from the Massachusetts School Building Authority, or commits the city to the filing of an application for funding with the Massachusetts School Building Authority. So moved.
You've heard the motion from Finance Chairman McGinn. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilors Gould.
Yes.
Sasslaw.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Charis.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Mitsoulas.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
O'Neill.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Mr. President. Additionally, there was a motion from Councilor Charest as follows, which I now bring to the full council. Councilor Charest moved to submit the following statement of interest to the Massachusetts MSBA regarding the Center School, resolved having convened in an open meeting on June 17, 2021, prior to the SOI submission closing date. The City Council of the City of Peabody, in accordance with its charter, bylaws, and ordinances, has voted to authorize the superintendent to submit to the Massachusetts School Building Authority the statement of interest form dated June 25, 2021, for the Center School located at 18 Irving Street, Peabody, Massachusetts, which describes and explains the following deficiencies and the priority categories for which an application may be submitted to the MSBA in the future. The MSBA priority selected is priority number 7, replacement and renovation of or addition to obsolete buildings in order to provide for a full range of programs consistent with state-approved local requirements. The specific objective of this SOI is to partner with the MSBA in a feasibility study for the replacement of the center school. The educational deficits of the center school are articulated in the center school SOI and include the need for gym space, cafeteria space, food service, servery, and kitchen space, much needed upgrade to classrooms, meeting rooms, electrical, plumbing, and HVAC systems. And the and the City Council hereby further specifically acknowledges that by submitting this statement of interest form, the MSBA in no way guarantees the acceptance or approval of this application by awarding of a grant or any other funding commitment from the MSBA, or commits the city to filing an application for funding with the MSBA. So moved.
You've heard the motion from Finance Chairman McGinn. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilors Gould.
Yes.
Sasslaw.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Charis.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Mitsoulas.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
O'Neill.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Mr. President. The next item on the agenda was a transfer request. Director of Finance, Mr. Generous, explained that the transfer was needed primarily to address police and fire department needs, and if funds were to be moved from departments that had funds available because of COVID impacts and/or positions that were not filled. Council's questions were addressed. Particular attention was drawn to the supporting documentation submitted with the transfer request detailing year-to-date general fund budget transfers, which is the mechanism being used to satisfy the council's request for this information. The motion by Councilor Gould was successful, and I now bring that motion to the full council as follows, Mr. President. Move to approve transfer from various department salaries in accordance with the details provided on page 3 of the transfer request in an amount of $628,935, and from the unreserved fund balance in an amount of $400,000 to various departments' salaries as detailed on page 3 of the transfer request in an amount of $1,028,935. Additionally, move to approve the transfer request from Brooksby Farm Revolving Fund, account number 26000003560 in an amount of $90,000 to Brooksby Farm Budget, account number 1006620511120 in an amount of $90,000. Additionally, move to approve transfer request Tilly's Farm Revolving Account number 2600000355615 in the amount of $51,000 to Tilly's Farm Budget. Account number 100-664051120 in the amount of $51,000. Additionally, move to approve the transfer request water sewer current revenue, account number 4600000422121 in an amount of $110,000 to water overtime, account number 4604420511130 in an amount of $110,000. So moved.
You've heard the motion from Finance Chairman McGinn. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilors Gould.
Yes.
Sasslaw.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Charis.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Mitsoulas.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
O'Neill.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Mr. President. Last item on the agenda was a request to transfer funds to the cable fund expense, which is a routine matter. It was a motion by Councilor Gould, which passed the council 10-0 with one absent. And that motion was as follows, which I now bring to the full council for consideration, Mr. President. Move to approve the transfer request, receipts reserve cable fund, accounts number 2700000333017 in an amount of $15,217.10, and account number 2700000333017 in an amount of $3,381.58 to cable fund expense, account number 2700000533007 in an amount of $15,217.10, and account number 2700000533007 in an amount of $3,381.58. So moved.
You've heard the motion from Finance Chairman McGinn. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilors Gould. Sasslaw.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Charis.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Mitsoulas.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville. O'Neill.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, I would move to adjourn.
You've heard the motion. On the motion, all in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. This meeting is adjourned.